There are many ways to delete your assets from Cloudinary. From the media library in your console, you can delete one asset at a time, or select multiple assets to delete. You can also use the Media Explorer to select and delete assets. Here you'll see the equivalent code that you could have used to delete the assets if you were using one of our backend SDKs. From the settings, you can also choose to bulk delete many assets based on various criteria, such as creation date, prefix, or tag. And you need to specify the type of assets to delete. In the rest of this tutorial, I'll show you how to delete assets using the Node.js SDK. As it's a backend operation, you need to set your Cloudinary environment variable, copy it from your dashboard, and paste it into a .env file. Remember never to expose your environment variable, as it contains your API secret. To delete just one asset at a time, you can use the destroy method of the upload API. You just need to pass in the public ID of the asset that you want to delete. In our media library, you'll see two assets with the same public ID, but one is authenticated and the other is an upload delivery type. By default, if you don't specify a delivery type, the upload one will be deleted. For this tutorial, I've uploaded a number of images and videos, each with an authenticated and an upload version. I've already installed the required packages, so let's go ahead and run the script. Heading back to our media library, we can see that the upload version of our vegetables image has been deleted, but the authenticated one is still there. This time we're going to delete an authenticated video, so we need to add an object to our destroy method, specifying the resource type and delivery type, as these aren't the defaults. After running the script for the stream video, we can see we're left with the one of delivery type upload. The authenticated one has been deleted. It's important to note that even if you delete an asset from your product environment, there may be cached copies of it on the CDN, so it'll still be accessible to users. If you want to make sure that it's not accessible, then you need to invalidate the CDN cache too. You can do this by setting the invalidate parameter to true. This will also delete all transformed versions of the asset, but the backup will remain intact. To delete more than one asset at a time, use one of the delete resources methods of the admin API. If you know all the public IDs of the assets you want to delete, you can specify them in the delete resources method. They must be of the same delivery type and resource type. Here we've deleted the upload versions of the strawberries and owl images. If all your public IDs follow a particular convention, you can specify a public ID prefix in the delete resources by prefix method. In this case, it'll delete all the images of type upload that start with $, as we're not specifying the resource type or delivery type. So the videos and authenticated images remain. To delete the authenticated videos with the same prefix, we can specify the resource type and delivery type as before. This time, only one video matches the criteria. To remove the authenticated images with the same prefix, we just need to specify the delivery type. And now we're just left with videos of type upload in our docs folder. Another way to delete all assets of a particular type is to use the delete all resources method. Say you want to delete all Facebook pictures in your product environment. Just set the type to Facebook. I'm now going to repopulate my docs folder with images and videos using this script, so we can see some more delete examples. Let's select all the assets and add the tag mine to them. We can then use the delete resources by tag method to delete all the assets that have the tag mine. As we didn't specify a resource type, only the images are deleted. However, this method will delete all delivery types, so both our upload and authenticated images are deleted. Transforming assets creates derived versions of them. For example, these resized and trimmed versions of the assets are derived versions. When deleting assets, you can choose to delete only the derived versions of the assets and keep the original intact. With the Keep Original flag set, we can see that no original assets are deleted. We can use the resource method to prove that there are no derived versions of the stream video. If we recreate the derived versions, then we can see that each has a unique ID, which we can then use in the delete derived resources method to delete specific derived versions. Let's comment out the resource method and bring in the call to delete derived resources. Running that, we can see that these resources are now deleted. As we've seen, there are many ways to delete your assets from Cloudinary. For further information, take a look at the docs.